Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And it has been a minute since we talked about Chainlink because I think the last time that we talked about it, we were right in here and the idea was, so far we can say this is an ABC zigzag, but if you want to be bullish, then okay, what you want to see is a consolidation pattern into our wave 4 and then another move up into wave 5 in order to argue the final low in Chainlink is already in. And we also said what you do not want to see is a strong move down in order to take this important low down here about $13.5, and unfortunately the second bearish count actually played out beautifully. Now here's a very important point. Even though that we got a move on the downside and in it we took this low and we sort of kind of temporarily went under this level, despite all this I am still extremely bullish in Chainlink. Why is that? Let's go around here. You see, if you want to say that we're gonna have our final low around here, maybe this is like a very important support, then okay, you need to be able to find off of the lowest low then a 1 2 3 4 5. Now this specific example is an impulse. Rules for it are we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5 wave or wave 3 is not allowed to be the smallest wave. This is a big no-no in Elliott's waves. Now sometimes we can have other forms of 5 waves. For example, in this case we want to talk about something called an expanding leading diag, which looks like this. This is our initial move up into 1, correction for wave 2, strong move up into wave 3. It has to be bigger than wave 1, correction for 4, it's going to be bigger than wave 2, and also unlike this impulse in here we must absolutely have overlapping of the waves between our wave 2 and 4, and this is our final move up into wave 5, which has to be the biggest wave in this structure. And in terms of the sub waves, you probably know it in case that you are a regular viewer of the channel. 5 wave up into wave 1, 3 and 5, and for wave 2 and 4 we can have many different possibilities, doesn't really matter. Let's say sure, an ABC into wave 4, and yep, a WXY structure into wave 2. Now if you want to go like 100% according to the rules, then okay, you must consider ABCs in both of these corrections, but from my POV, it doesn't really matter a whole lot as long as all the subwaves are there and also all the other rules do apply to the structure being an expanding leading diag. Well, okay, maybe we are going to have a WXY in one correction. The world, I promise you, is not going to come to an end. Now, having said all that, let's zoom in more and see what is happening. And as you can see, let's just hide everything. Okay, we are clearly having overlapping of the waves between this move down and also this one. And sure, this is like a very small overlapping of the waves, but I think it is absolutely there. And based on that, as you can see, this wave is clearly bigger than this one, and this is absolutely the biggest wave in this structure. Also, this move is 100% bigger and stronger than this one. So it seems like that all the rules are applying to this thing being a 1 2 3 4 5 in form of an expanding leading diag. And why is this important? Because this suggests in Chainlink we have probably set our final low and we are having basically a magnificent bull run setup. This is why I am extremely bullish, because I do think this is a correction structure. Now I'm going to say probably a WXY in form of a double zigzag. Let's actually delete all the subwaves in here and let's just do this. Excuse me. There we go. So I'm thinking probably this is an ABC zigzag. This might be yet another ABC zigzag. Between them, we are clearly having ABC. So this is just a normal looking WXY in form of a double zigzag. And pay attention, on a higher degree, I think we are looking absolutely magnificent, because probably this is a wave 1 correction for wave 2. And what's going to happen next? You know what? We're going to have an unbelievably strong move on the upside into wave 3 and 4 and 5 in order to start the next major phase of the bull run in Chainlink. So overall, one way or the other, it seems like that in Chainlink we are looking like very bullish. And I'm not going to say this scenario is 100% going to happen. No, at any given moment, any analyst should be able to come up with a bullish and also a bearish count at the same time. So in the interest of being objective, let's just say according to the bearish scenario, this is just an ABC zigzag. And what you do not want to see from here is a very strong move down, maybe a 5 wave without a lot of overlapping of the waves in order to take the lows in here. Why? Because if you see this, that might sort of kind of confirm that we are having this ABC and the final low is not in yet. However, do not get me wrong, by no means this is going to be my primary case. Now, according to my primary scenario in Chainlink, we are looking great, and any kind of move down from my POV should be interpreted as a decent long and potentially even buy opportunity. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Chainlink's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.